Hi, welcome to our video. Sit down, grab yourself a beer and enjoy. Cheers, Jim. Ooh. I think we lucked out a little bit with where I found us to stay. So it's called Freedom Society, and we're in between two towns, which is San Isidro and Pacifico, which is quite nice, kind of being in the jungle rather than in the middle of like a quite busy town. And it's run by a really lovely couple from Latvia called Chris and Linda, and they're, to be honest, they're like part of what makes this place so great. So most evenings we'll just like chill with them and have dinner and drinks and just have a laugh. So they've been like a big part of our stay and like having fun here. But also it's like a really nice place that we're actually staying in. So obviously sleeping in a shipping container is quite fun, but also we have a private room because most of the time we're staying in hostels with lots of other people just because it's cheaper.
Oh, hey!
So it's a nice change to be somewhere that's a bit more laid back and also like really cool. It's a really cool place.
Bye, Chris.
Bye!
See you soon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a guy.
Plus they have two dogs called Max and Whiskey who are awesome, so that helps too.
Hey, hey, did you want to be released?
Chris told us about a boat trip that we could go on in the local town in San Isidro, and it wasn't too much for both me and Jim to hire the boat and go on a little tour. There's also a chance of seeing animals, so something that we're quite interested in. I think the most likely thing that we would have seen was snakes. Unfortunately we didn't see any of them, but it was just really nice to kind of go out. We went through the mangroves, went kind of like upriver and down, and just to kind of see the setting because it's such a beautiful country as well. It's nice to kind of see it from like a slightly different angle rather than like just from a road. So yeah, it was a nice little afternoon that we had. Siargao is really well known for surfing, and we thought, right, we're here, we've never done it before, let's give it a go. To be honest, for me it was a bit of a personal like mission as well because I can sometimes suck in the water. I've got a red nose, I don't know if you can see, because we were just surfing and it was really sunny. There's Jim. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
But it was sick, it was fucking awesome. I thought I was going to get in the water and be shit. But I did it, I stood up, I rid some waves. Is that road waves? I don't know what correct terminology is. I always thought for ages like surfing would never be something that I could do because of like, you know, the amount of water that just gets thrown in your face. But we did it, we gave it a go, and it was good. We both really enjoyed it. Obviously, long way to go, it's bloody hard. But it was really fun. Annoyingly, the footage doesn't exist of us actually standing on the surfboard because the time that we did go out to film, it was brutal. It was a very intense afternoon because the waves are very high. But overall, yeah, it was a really fun experience, and I think it was a good taster and definitely has made us realise that in the future it's something that we want to like actually learn how to do a little bit better. So hopefully in the future in other countries we'll be able to invest a bit more time into it. One thing that's quite close to where we're staying is a place called Napapanco, and there's natural rock pools that form at low tide. We actually ended up going there twice because it was just really nice. It is touristy, there's lots of other people there, but I guess there's a reason for that. You know, it wasn't that expensive to get in. I think we ended up paying like the equivalent of like £1.50. But it's just incredible. Like, they're absolutely huge pools that you can swim in, you can jump off big rocks into them, they're that deep. And there were loads of fish, so I was snorkeling for a little bit, and it just looks like amazing. So one of the times we went, I didn't get in the water, I was just kind of walking around whilst Jim was swimming, and from like kind of stood up walking around you can actually like see how deep they are. Like, the water's so clear and it just looks really cool to kind of see like just how they're formed. Yeah, it was a really nice place, it was really relaxing, and yeah, I really enjoyed going there, hence going there twice. One thing we were less blown away by was a place called Tak Tak Falls. It's just basically right at the north, like the tip of the island. We drove there, and within 5 or 10 minutes I think we had left, because it was basically just some dribble of water off the side of a cliff into a pool. We did meet a really nice little girl there. She was really nice, and we were just chatting to her. She was a local, but yeah, that was not worth it. A little spot that me and Jim sort of stumbled across was, I don't even know what you'd call it. We would call it Dde's Beach, because we met the woman that owns the beach, and her name is Dde, or her nickname is Dde. But you're like driving along this road, and there's just coconut trees absolutely everywhere, and there's this brown sign which blends in obviously with all the bloody trees, and it just says entrance 30 pesos. So we were like, oh, we'll go down and have a look, like 30 pesos being like 45p, and it's not much. And it was just this really beautiful beach. It was relatively small, but like the surrounding area looked beautiful. There were kind of a few rocks, the waves were crashing up, the water, it was really clear, there were some fish. It was just really lovely. We went a couple of times, and the second time we went was absolutely perfect as well, because me and Jim were the only people on the entire beach. And it was just like a nice little secret spot for us to kind of chill and enjoy, and yeah, it was really nice. Plus Dde was great, and she said I was beautiful, so, you know, she won me over.
Carla told me to put a warning for this next bit because it's a bit gross, so here it is.
Warning! 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 One thing that I did not partake in whilst being here was eating balut. So it's basically a duck egg that has been fertilised, and I think they get them between like 16 and 19 days. And basically locals eat them, and they'll kind of crack the shell off, drink the juice, add vinegar and salt, and away you go. That wasn't something that I was keen to try.
The yolk is good. The rest I'm not sure.
But Linda and also Magellan, so Magellan manages Freedom Society with Linda and Chris. He loves them, so he was kind of a willing participant to try them, but also to show Jim, you know, what they look like, and yeah, basically ate them because Jim wasn't that keen. But yeah, it was kind of, obviously I'm veggie, so it wasn't like the best thing for me to watch, I guess, you know. At one point the duck's brain popped out, that was gross. But I guess it's interesting for us to learn about, like, you know, the local culture and what people eat here, and you know, stuff like that. So it was a nice learning experience. But yeah, based on Jim's reaction from when he ate it, and me being a vegetarian, not something that we'll be partaking in anytime soon.
Pretty good still in
again.
17 days.
One of our afternoons we actually ended up going back down to General Luna, because I don't know if you guys remember Claire and Pauline.
Show me the lemon, Jim!
Who we met in Gillimeno, but they were actually turned out to be here at the same time as us, so we thought it'd be nice to hang out with them for the day. We went down, we had lunch with them, and we went to a really nice beach as well called the Secret Beach.
Hi! Belly swim?
But yeah, we just kind of had a few hours like hanging around in the water and taking in all the scenery. Also, Claire and Pauline, neither of them had actually ridden scooters before, and they were quite keen to give it a go and just, I guess, get a feel for it. So we let them ride the scooters that we were on just for like a couple of minutes.
Wow, I'm a little bit stressed, to be honest.
Pauline definitely took it very seriously. But yeah, it was really, really nice to see them again, because they're such lovely girls as well, so that was nice.
It was cool. I think it was more difficult than that, so I'm happy.
You ready to drive us home?
Yeah. Oh, no.
And yeah, we had a really nice day. We've had an amazing time. We are excited to leave and go to the next place and, you know, see some new stuff, but I think we might be back here again at some point. It's great. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Got that.
Thinking. Is there budget in our production money for another beer?
In service.